I'll wait till some people get in here. I'm not going to be live for very long. I was just going to upload a video, but it might just be faster to do it like this. I have a lot to be doing besides dealing with this bullshit. But I've decided to move forward with civil lawsuits. I got a response back today on 6up Media, and I'm going to explain. There's going to be another one filed next week. Also, I'm still up in the air about who else I'm filing on besides 6up. Of course, 6up's definitely the main one, and I'm going to show everybody why and the proof of this. Everybody, I don't know like how much proof I need to really show. This has been going on for years, but well, first I'm going to wait till people come in here. We're going to compare every video that she has uploaded again for me over the years, and this is not an extensive list. And you guys can see over the years, and we're going to compare to my channel. And you tell me who's the victim here. I'm also going to show my protective order that was ordered from a judge, 2-year protective order, and it is now, tomorrow will be the 2-year expiration of that, and we're still here. When I post or type Ziggy in on her channel, let's see how many videos we see. And every single one of these is her replaying my content. Every single, almost pretty much 95% of them is her replaying my content. Ziggy, okay? Ziggy. 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 Watching the tree trimmer video, Ziggy, Ziggy and Fred, Ziggy, 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 Ziggy and Fred, Ziggy and Fred, Ziggy and Fred, scammer alert, Ziggy. I've already recorded these guys, so this is also more proof, like, because she'll be probably taking these down. Ziggy, 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 Fred, Laura, Ziggy, Ziggy, Fred, Fred, Ziggy, 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 Ziggy and Fred, Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy and Fred, Ziggy, 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 Ziggy. Pay attention to it. We got a year ago, a month ago, 6 months ago, 2 years ago. Ziggy and Sweet Pie, 3 months ago. Ziggy, 2 years ago. Ziggy, a year ago. Ziggy and Fred. I don't know. I'm sure that one's about me. Ziggy. Have you guys kept count how many we're at right now? Is anybody keeping count? Can you guys hide anybody that's ridiculous? Ziggy. Look, and Jason, my ex, the ex I dated, her contacting him to harass me. She's contacted my family. She's contacted exes. She's contacted anybody and everybody she could. She contacted stores like that I visit, guys, and tried to get me banned from there. She contacted Dollar General. She contacted CPS several times. She's contacted Animal Services. She has contacted the Gambling Association when I did a giveaway. She contacted Jim's family when I was mourning his death and used that opportunity to harass me. She got in touch with Fred's sister in order to team up against us to harass us some more. Her ex contacted me. To tell me another thing. She broke my window. And I put that out there. That according to him, he claims, remember when my car window was broken? Here she is right here. I'm mentioning a guy I dated in the past and how, again, Ziggy. Right here, a year ago, Ziggy and the Ben Hill dog. But guess what she did? After spending years harassing me and giving me a hard time about Summer Wells, she meets up with Fred's sister and goes down there herself. She's completely tried to steal my life and be me, guys. Ziggy. Let's keep going. Fred Hill and Ziggy. Ziggy's electric bill, remember that? Also, she contacted my electric company. She was accessing my account online, guys. Remember when she knew I switched it over to Fred's name before I had even said anything? Like, I hadn't said anything to anybody. And she knew when she put it out there. She was putting updates on my electric bill on YouTube. And for the world to see, I had to change my fucking account number so she could stop logging into my fucking account. Who is stalking who? This is going to be a one and done, guys. I have a lot more to fucking, after this, I'm going to be, while this shit's going on, these legal lawsuits that are happening, I'm not going to be on fucking YouTube. Unless there's something big, like I said, I don't have anything to say to these people. They can go cry a river to the courts, and then they can let a judge decide who's wrong and who's right. Because not only do I have a copyright lawsuit, infringement lawsuit currently filed against Six Up, which is you could go look up and Google on the internet right now if you want to. Which I'll show you in a second. I am filing a harassment lawsuit against her and more than likely Ryan next week and probably Fred's sister. So, and I'm about to show you guys I'm not fucking playing around. I've already filed a protective order against her that I'm going to show you here a little bit. Years ago, that was approved by a judge. I don't think she didn't show up. Remember, she's so confident. Remember, she collected money for a lawyer that she did not get, and then she didn't even show up to the court date. Who remembers that? Ziggy, there she is, like my electric bill, and posting it online, my electric bill. But who's harassing you? Who's going to your wife? You guys, come on. Ziggy. Fred and Ziggy. Oh, homophobic. Here she's calling me homophobic. Fred and Ziggy's Thanksgiving. When she doesn't even have Thanksgiving. Ziggy and Fred. Ziggy's electric bill again. Ziggy and Fred. Ziggy. Here she is using my name. Why would she's using my name to make money on YouTube. Is Fred going back to jail? Well, this was a year ago, and here he is. He still hasn't gone to jail. What is there to quit? I don't even freaking come on YouTube. Ziggy, my porch sale, remember? And here she is, like, putting out, like, in contact. And by the way, she contacted that neighbor. She tried reaching out to that fucking neighbor. Ziggy, her and her entire family is going to get docs, gavel geeks. Oh, I did? A year later. Where's that proof? Ziggy and Fred. Ziggy. Fred. They're calling Fred a rat for telling the truth. Calling him a rat. Basically a snitch. Fred and Ziggy. Fred, here she is. She contacted Fred's sister right here to get information on us to try to harass us, which they came up with a bunch of lies. His sister, this one right here that just got out of prison and filed that fraudulent document. Yeah, I've got something for her too, legally. Ziggy and Fred. Ziggy. All right, let's try that. Yeah, just delete that Heather person. That's, of course, a hater. Ziggy, I don't care about any of these. Look at her. She's Ziggy. Here I am right here, tagged in her description, Ziggy. Here I am right there, Ziggy. What about her shorts? I don't know how to search the shorts for it to just come up. Here I am right here. Here's Fred right here. Here's Ziggy right here. Here I am right there. Here I am right here. 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 Here. Let's go switch to my channel. And let's look what we have on her. On my channel. I typed in 6up Media right here. I don't see anything about 6up right here. I don't know why this video is coming in. Do you see 6up in the title? Nothing right here about 6up. Right here it says this is just a general title. It mentions several creators. Benny, Tiffany, 6up, or Daisy has 6up doxing me. So here this is right here, and this might be We'll have to pull that one up to the side and check that out. 6F's boyfriend right here says she's bad on Xannies. Nothing here about her. So how many do we have so far? Let's count. I mean, I don't even think I'll count that, even though it's not even fucking anything. It's none of these is me playing her content, by the way, which I've never played her content on my channel. Every single one of those videos is her playing my content and making money off of it. 1, 2, 3. I'm still not seeing anything here. Still not seeing any 6Up. I don't even know why these ones came up when there's 0 6Up in the title. That's it. It's 3 videos, guys. 3 videos. I do not mention her every damn live. I don't fucking... Are you kidding me? No, I don't. I want her to leave me alone. So we'll let a judge be the determinant of that. So she filed... So you remember how I told you guys about those strikes that showed up? So, you know, how many are we here to? We've got 3 to like about hundreds on videos that she has posted of me, which I've already recorded because she's gonna, once she sees that I filed a legitimate lawsuit, she is going to be taking these down, I'm guessing. Or she probably will next week when she sees proof of the harassment lawsuit. So let's switch screens. Remember when she was running outside, remember, right? She's been telling everybody that, oh, there was never any protective order. What is this? What is this? This is the court, the sheriff sending me back this notice, out of state service, Hamilton County Sheriff's Department, order of protection, right here. June 17, 2022, she 2 notices left for her. Remember she told everybody she set up cameras so she could run out the back? Here's the ordered protective order right here. In the Shelby County Court in Indiana. I'm right here, she's right here. Down here is the order for protection that was filed March 28, 2022. It says Adrian has filed a timely request for hearing under Indiana Code. The court is required to hold a hearing. The petitioner was present at the hearing and the respondent was not present. Remember, she took in money for this. The order does not protect an intimate partner or child. The respondent had notice and an opportunity to be heard. The petitioner has shown by preponderance of evidence that repeated acts of harassment has occurred sufficient to justify this issuance of order. This is going to be good in my harassment lawsuit. The respondent does not agree to the issuance of the order for protection. The following relief is necessary to bring about a cessation of the violence or threat of violence. So, right here is the part, it says she couldn't, the respondent is hereby enjoined from threatening to commit or committing acts of domestic or family violence, stalking, sex offense, a course of conduct involving repeated and continuing contact with petitioner that is intended to prepare or condition the petitioner, never. The respondent is prohibited from harassing, annoying, telephoning, contacting, or directing or indirectly communicating with the petitioner. And look at how she was tagging me in all those videos and posts. It never fucking stopped. A judge found it good enough. On this this order expired March of 2024, the 28th day. We're 2 years now, almost exactly, of this order expiring. Well, we're back again. I have filed another lawsuit against 6up Media. Let's see, which one is it? Okay, that one. March 23rd, 2026, it has been filed with the U.S. District Court, the Southern District Court of Indiana. I'm the plaintiff. She is the defendant. It was filed right here. Oh, shit. Right here, 323, as you can see, clearly. Oh, God, I can hear her dumbass voice in the background. Got it in that. Okay. The complaint is for copyright infringement because she has been making a living off of my fucking content for years now. In every one of those videos, she's replaying my content and just for commentary, right? No, it's to harass and defame me. And the reason why I had to do this, because I'm more wanting to do this harassment lawsuit than this. But when a creator counters a strike and words it a certain way, YouTube, in order for your strike to be permanent, you have to show proof of filing a copyright infringement lawsuit. So I went ahead and did it, and I just got the information back. It has the videos in question right here. The 3 videos that I had filed strikes on, and that she had used my content. And it shows right up here, the original content that was used. So she can complain and bitch all she wants, but she could do it to a court, which I'm sure she's probably going to run from because she's not as confident as she says she is at all. She knows she's been harassing me and stalking me and what she's been doing. So this next week we'll be filing more lawsuits, and it's going to be for harassment against 6up for one, and probably Ryan Finds Truth and Karen. And Nana for Life better zip it and stop fucking spreading lies and bullshit. This is not to silence anybody. This is for harassment. It's completely different. If I was the harasser and the bad one, it would be the other way around, and they'd be filing lawsuits on me. So, let me see if it will let me show you the whole document here. It's not gonna, I'm trying to make it so you can see it better, but it's not really So all I'm asking, it says for damages, statutory damages, injunction to stop using my fucking content for your gain, and costs and fees of all this filing and my time. I'm just leaving it up to the courts to decide what is fair. But once again, guys, a reminder of all the things that this woman has done to us. She has contacted my family. She has contacted exes. You just saw videos of her having panels with an ex. She's contacted Fred's sister, and her and him, or them, like connected to harass us, harass us together. And she contacted CPS. She's bragged about that. She contacted Animal Services. She's contacted the Gambling Association when I freaking did that giveaway years ago. That big giveaway. She's contacted stores that I go to. Then tried to tell them I'm filming, trying to get me in trouble at stores and telling them I'm shoplifting, or telling them that I'm that I'm filming customers or the employees. That is harassment, guys. That is not responding to something. That is absolute harassment. So let them complain to the judge and make their case there if they're so confident. Especially fucking 6up. I guarantee she probably will not be showing up again. But for somebody who's so confident, well, why not? So Ryan, yeah, you can be expecting a lawsuit because you've been putting a bunch of fucking bullshit lies in all these videos on purpose, acting like I'm this going real life. Do you understand what going real life is? And what I've dealt with? And what me and Fred have dealt with? Her ex got a hold of me and told me she's the one that smashed out my car window. She used to live an hour away from me. I'm trying to think of what other things besides. How does somebody have all the time? She spends her whole day figuring out how she can screw me over, or screw Fred over. She's contacted probation. Fred's probation. I never did any of that stuff. I didn't call stores on her. I haven't called CPS on her. I haven't called animal services on her. I haven't contacted her friends and family from her past and had them on panels and, made them think that I was or made them think that she was talking bad about him. She contacted these people. And what about Jim's family? So, yeah, it's very easy to file a civil lawsuit. And I am not playing around. Next week, I promise you guys, I'm filing a harassment lawsuit on 6up. Guaranteed. And Ryan, guaranteed. Guaranteed. He's put out a bunch of fucking lies. And then they're saying, do you guys see my daughter anywhere on here? When do you see my daughter? They had their daughter on their videos. And then they're over there acting like, I would never put my children out. You put your children on your fucking video when you're training your dog. So, yeah, you guys are going to have... I'll just see you in court and we can deal with it that way. And you can complain to the judge. Oh, they're saying that I put my daughter out there, making up all these lies, like I'm going real life. From my understanding, I did, like from what you guys are telling me. Yeah, and then they contact my subscriber. She's contacted my subscribers, called them out live. He asked to if they don't go along with the things that they're saying. They go after them and make them scared so they won't support me. It's like one thing after another, and then they take turns trying to harass me and put out this narrative like it's actually me doing this shit, when you can clearly look at my fucking channel and see that's not true. Yeah, and then he was in a comment telling everybody that anybody who follows me is low IQ. So he's not only harassing me, he's harassing others who support me. He's put out this, so I'm going to put Fred on the harassment filing too, so it will be me and Fred as the plaintiffs against Six Up Media and Ryan to start. So he can sit there and prove to a judge all these fucking lies that he's put out here. Six of us said my name on a live. Exactly. Have you guys ever heard me do that? No, because I don't even watch those people to know who their mods are. Unless you guys have had sent it to me, I don't know. Okay, thank you, Jamie. I'll definitely take those because I will need them. I need any type of absolute of them saying stuff that is absolute lies. And so the only reason why I went through this filing is because you have to now on YouTube. In order to get a strike stick, you have to fucking file a lawsuit. It's insane. I've never filed a lawsuit in my life. If that tells you guys anything. I've never filed a lawsuit in my life. Yeah, you guys are all low IQ according to Ryan. Okay, Jamie, I could just give you my phone number too to text me stuff. But oh yeah, it's Sue Happy, right? It's Sue Happy. My first time ever filing a lawsuit. I'm Sue Happy. I've been on here for how many years and I haven't filed a lawsuit against her? Funny. I've never filed a lawsuit in my life. I'm 45 years old, and this is the very first time I've filed any type of lawsuit. And how long have I been on fucking YouTube? Please. Ryan, we at least on children. And yeah, somebody showed me that he had posted a quote from the Bible. It's like, how does that work, guys? He posts a quote from the Bible yesterday, I guess, or the day before, whenever it was. But he has a practicing Satanist, proud Satanist, living with him. How does that work? It's on Facebook. It's right out there. He said so himself. He has not denied it. He says he's gave freedom to his children, but your children live with you. That child lives with you, practicing that particular religion, and you're putting religious stuff on your, like, Christian, the cross, on your freaking shirts and shit, and your merch, and then you're posting Bible quotes on your wall. That is a mockery of God. And all these people coming in, it's all six up. It's all six up. She makes a gazillion accounts, guys. Oh, let's also, like, somebody sent me the screenshot also of her freaking harassing what website I work at, too. That's another thing. Why is she going to where I work doing readings and putting it out there? That is harassment. What does she not get? You cannot. They follow me to where I'm fucking working. Then they come on here and act like I don't work. Make that make sense. And then she comes on here and puts out some kind of post, from what I hear, about where I'm doing reading, like the website I work for, and that I haven't been on there for so long. How does she know that, guys? That is stalking. I mean, come on. I've never contacted any agency on this woman. Didn't she come at you when you're yes, like she would come over to Whatnot, where I was doing live sales, and harass me. Now she's going on TikTok in the chats and saying, scammer! Like, what the fuck? And then she goes on her channel and tells everybody that she's not going to stop until I stop. Stop fucking what? You follow me. So, that's all I have to say pretty much about any of it. I'm going to go here in a second and just, I have other things to do. I will not be coming on here about this or anything, honestly. I'm just giving a little update because I'm sure she was going to find out soon that this is filed. And another funny thing about this is there's no way of her getting around it because YouTube lets her know. They make her aware that there is a lawsuit filed. So she can't pretend, because she's put the wrong address. You know, she's put an old address on her fucking YouTube account. The Ohio address that she's listed on YouTube. So that's the ones on the court filings. It's not my fault that that's what you put. And YouTube makes you aware of when a copyright lawsuit is put in. So she has no way of trying to act like she wasn't served like that for the protection order. Yeah, okay. I've never. Why does she care if I talk about Summer or not? Even when I'm not even talking about Summer, she follows me. And then what about her going to Ben Hill with Fred's sister? Like, weirdo. So tell me when I've ever contacted any of these agencies or contacted stores she goes in. I mean, she watches me craft. She watches me read cards. She watches me walk to the store. She fucking, like, what the fuck, guys? That is so weird. She makes content about me doing my nails. Like, come on! Anything and everything she can think of. You guys just saw all the videos in this. Like, when I searched my own name, and that's just like a portion of them. That's not even near that's like probably a tenth of the videos. She's made a living off of me. She tags my name in her every fucking description of her videos. And then she tells me to get a job when she's stalking me on the website I work for. Are you fucking for real? What's her job? I mean, like, has she ever had a job? So let them keep digging their graves even more. The more they fucking put out there is more evidence of that. They better make sure the stuff that they're saying is the truth, and they wholeheartedly believe it. That's all I've got to say. Because you're going to have a very hard time, like, proving to the courts, Ryan, that that Fred's this predator. Oh yeah, she put also in these videos 6-Up's calling Fred like his child predator, and all these, like, I'd love to see proof of this in court. In court, I'd love to see proof of this. I'd love to see you convince a judge, even though I know, especially she is not going to freaking show up. Ryan put up another post a few days ago. They were making fun of you getting hit by that car. That's dumb. It's dumb, guys. Everything I've said about them, I know to be true. Like, he does have a Satanist living with him. That is true. He is on live, like, every night drinking. And he's every night freaking seems to be rage, like, drunk posting, in my opinion. They're going to have a really hard time proving that I'm harassing them. And I did talk to, I'm in the process of waiting for a call back from corporate in the whole Nana for life situation. I did talk to somebody on the phone. They did contact me, email me back from that email I showed you guys, and just told me I needed to call. And I called. The woman gave me the headquarters number, and I'll show you guys that right here. This is the phone number she gave me for the home office at Nana for Life's previous job. And she gave me that number. I contacted them. They're going to be contacting me back. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, such a great guy, right? Making fun of somebody for getting hit. Like, hilarious. Hilarious. But Ziggy's the bad guy. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of who will. I had to contact her landlord that one time in order to figure out where she was so I could get a hold of her. But besides that, like, you have to have more than one instance 6-Up in order to prove some kind of harassment that I've been doing to you. It's funny. It's really fucking funny. And also, Karen will be getting a lawsuit too, as far as her fucking bullshit with that fraudulent document. We're gonna have to file some kind of motion to, I forget what it's called, a motion to, hold on. A remedy, something about remedy or something like that. No, that's not it. Do 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 do. Fucking forget what it's fucking called, dude. Somebody's texting it to me. Motion to reopen closed probate. Motion to reopen and close probate. So we'll be having a judge look into that too, and I'm sure that's going to end up in criminal charges for her. One thing at a time, guys. I have a fucking life. I don't know how these people have so much time to invest in me and Fred's life, but it's crazy to me. But I guess it's worth it to them when they're freaking bringing in super chat after super chat, trying to. That's all they care about. Right, where's that other? Six Up made a post that somebody said, this is what she said. Ziggy is the bully here, striking channels, doxing. Okay, where do I dox? Like, fucking come on. And trying to intimidate people into silence is not strength, it's weakness. So me striking you for using my content to make money is somehow is to intimidate you. No, it's fucking not. And then she said, and it's not going to work on me. I'm not going anywhere. You can false strike, report, and play games all you want. I'll keep speaking. Even if anything happens to my main, I'll build a backup, period. You won't be monetized, period. And this is proof right here showing that you're right here. You said, I have zero fear of you. The truth doesn't scare me, but it clearly scares the shit out of you. That's why I keep trying to shut people up instead of addressing what's being said. I'll be right here, loud and proud, loser. And then she puts up, she puts on her wall, I do what I want, okay? This right here is like her showing that she's, no matter what, even if she loses her channel, that she's going to build a backup to harass me is basically what she's saying. It's her only income, and that's why she has done this. It's because she makes money fucking harassing me. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go. That's all I have to say about that. I don't care anything that any of these people have to say. Tell them to respond to the courts, put it in a motion, and attach it to their court filings. Because I'm not going to be responding to any of them. It's smart to not say anything anyways. I have better things to do, and it doesn't do any fucking good. They are all talk. They're not going to fucking... They know that what they're doing is wrong. They know. Otherwise, they Just watch them scatter, and what happens once these lawsuits come through. So I don't have to delete anything. I just leave my channel the way it is. I wonder why. If any law rights you have is good until you infringe upon the rights of others' life, liberty. Yeah, contacting stores, contacting CPS, contacting my exes, contacting my family. Conspiracy laws. Yeah, I'm hoping I can do it all together, like a conspiracy harassment type case. But I don't know. 6UP has been going a lot longer than these other ones, so I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know how. But I was thinking about that, hoping I could just like attach all their names to a fucking, lawsuit. And I don't have any type of lawyer. I don't have the money for such a thing. And let's say, Ryan probably can afford a lawyer for himself. But still, the truth is the truth. It doesn't matter if somebody has a lawyer or not. Well, Indiana law says 2 or more people. So yeah, they're gonna have a hard time proving these things that they're claiming and saying, and it shouldn't be a problem if they're so confident in what they're saying. And Fred is going to be a plaintiff too. He's going to be right on there because a lot of the stuff that they've been saying, especially Ryan, is in particularly like focused on Fred. I mean, she's been on there proudly, and then he's on there too. How easy do you think it's going to get? What a judge is going to think about him, like telling people how to strike my channel and saying that, like instructing people to do that. You're not going to find that stuff from me. I don't have to do that. Went on Fred's property, yeah, all that shit. There's so much more. I can't even think of everything. I should have wrote everything that I should keep a fucking list of every fucking thing she's fucking done to try to ruin my life. I've never contacted any agency on her. Ever. She's over there and how many times does she have to contact CPS in order for her to realize that obviously this shit that you're saying is going on is not going on? Fred was just called in for a urine screen just a few days ago, which I imagine was probably from your YouTube. But you know what? When you're not hiding anything, you're not doing anything wrong. Oh, well. It's a fucking 2-minute walk down the road for him to go take a urine screen. It's not that big a deal. I think it's so funny. These people are so desperate, and that's what they do. Have I contacted Ryan's work? And let him know, show him all the harassment he's been up to? Have I contacted their HR department? And been like, this is the type of person you have, have representing fucking your company? No, I haven't done any of that shit. You guys don't even know the extent of it. The type of stuff and the extent that they've tried to go. So, I'm sure she won't fucking go to court because she knows she's wrong. And she's going to have a hard time explaining her behavior. All you have to do, 6UP, is file a motion. Do I need to teach you how to do it? All you have to do is file a motion to say you'll show up remotely. If you're so confident that I'm the person that you say, then it should be no problem. Yeah, I mean, they're all cowards, honestly. This is not to, I mean, there's tons of people on YouTube that talk about me and Fred. There's tons of people. It's not, and she says it's to silence the truth. There's no truth coming from her. There's no truth. It's her fucking replaying my videos and making fun of me. That is not covering up the truth. I mean, come on. Well, thank you, Sweet Pea. She's all talk. And she's a fucking scammer. It's all over Reddit, too. Like, there's tons of proof of her scamming. Like, before YouTube, begging for groceries, begging for money, begging for clothes, begging for housing. When I filed the protective order against her, she lived in a house that was gifted to her for homeless. She didn't even have a job. And so, of course, she's going to hold on to this, like, harassing, like, making money on YouTube as her ticket to actually finally having, money. And she saw it worked, and she stuck to it for years and years and years. This can't keep going on for another 5 years. This is ridiculous. You may need to add an ETF. Yeah, that would probably be the easier thing, So, let's see. What other things? Why was she? If this is about Summer Wells, why is she putting stuff up about the website I do readings for? And when the last time I was live, why is she putting up my electric bill and accessing my electric account and contacting them as if she's me? She would have never been able to get. There's only certain information you can get from the guest portal on Duke Energy. She impersonated me and logged and contacted fucking customer service as me. She knew when I switched it over to Fred's name. She knew immediately. Guys, that is crazy. And she posted it all over her wall for everybody to see. Not once, not twice. 3+ times she was posting my electric bill on her wall. Recently, last week, she was making a claim that I didn't have Wi-Fi. Then she was making a claim, like, she's talked about my water, she's talked about my electric, talked about my Wi-Fi. She put up that I hadn't been on Ornum for however long she claims, which I don't go on there live anymore. I turn on the video call. Like, people video call me there. But who cares? I don't care what she fucking thinks. Like, that's so stupid. And accused me of scamming by switching. Oh, yeah, like, she owes $10,000 to a woman and she came on here and it was like, I have been fighting to get the money. She was sued for a dog attacking a child and disfigured this woman's child for the rest of his life. And she never paid a penny. So we got her contacting electric companies, her contacting CPS, her contacting Dollar General, like where I shop, her showing over at Whatnot, her posting about my Ornum, where I do readings at completely. Like, wait, I didn't tell anybody over here that I work for Ornum. Her and Fred's sister, like, searched online trying to find where I worked, one site at a time until they found me, guys. How insane is that? How fucking insane. And then when I would be live on the site, they would show up. Fred's sister would show up in chat, and I had this whole funny thing, like with the people in the chat, and every time she'd show up, I'd be like, cock-a-doodle, and they would all know, there's the stalker again. Because they couldn't see who was in the room. Only I could see who was in the room. It's how it's set up. It's kind of a live streaming. It's a site that is for people who do tarot and psychics or whatever. And yeah, they approved me to be a tarot reader on the site, and I've been doing it for the past year. And they somehow, and Six Up, imagine this, found out before anybody else knew about it. Right, but Six Up could. Six Up could tell you the website I work for. And then they would show up there. They would show up to Whatnot when I was doing sales on there. Like, what the fuck? Show up when I'm doing nails. Show up when I'm doing crafts. Call CPS how many fucking times? Claim these gross, creepy things, trying to say that, insinuate that Fred's doing weird things to my daughter. And then, from what I'm hearing from you guys, Ryan's over there, like, Ryan and his wife are over there. And Six Up, I guess. I don't know exactly what is, but they're fucking saying I have put my daughter out there. When? So yeah, this is a cat eye polish, or nail polish cat eye. It's hard to see. Somebody said they like my nails. It's like a flowers on it, like a flower magnet that I used on top of it. But yeah. Anyways. Well, thank you, guys. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I could ever be caught dead contacting somebody's electric company or one of their utility services. Like, what the fuck, dude? So yeah, I'll watch for updates. I'll post them on my wall or in shorts or whatever, but I won't be going live about it, more than likely. They can fight me in court and still on YouTube, but that's not what they want to do, right? They don't want to take it. They don't want to fight in court because they know they're wrong. They want to do it out here where they can make money off of our pain and suffering. I've been dealing with it for years, Lori, so I just, like, I've been used to it, and there's a lot I can take, obviously. I mean, we get a lot. We get a lot. I mean, that comes with the territory on YouTube. It does. But when people go out of their way, like, you can't even go in a store without Six Up contacting them and making up lies, like trying to insinuate that we're stealing or that we're filming customers and staff. Well, she pretended to be me, Jamie. She had my information somehow. Like, you need the last four of your social, your birthday. She knows all this stuff. She stalked me for years. My address. So, like, the only way you can in order to access the guest portal, you have to have the my account number and I think my last name. But when you access it, all it does is allow you. It might tell you a balance, but it doesn't show you payment history. 6up was posting my payment history on my Duke Energy account. That's not on the guest portal. Tell me how 6up got my fucking payment history from Duke Energy. And I have proof of her, like, doing that too. She's like, hey, guys, I'll be posting her payment history soon to come. Like, what? She impersonated me. Jamie? There's no way around it. You cannot get somebody's payment history from the guest portal. She's been impersonating me and doing crazy shit, contacting my family, contacting people I've dated, contacting Jim's family. I mean, do you remember the harassment that she put me through and fucking others? They're not even gonna fucking give them any fucking... But they're over there too. Like, during one of the worst times of my life. And they used it as a way to kick me when I was down. And cause, like, a rift with me and Jim's family when we never had problems. And fucked with them and used that to their advantage that his family was mourning and used that and made them think that I was saying all these crazy things about them. She had one of my exes on her live, one that has a drinking problem, and took advantage of that. The fact that he's a drunk and, can't control himself. So, thank you, Annie. I took my Cash App off here, guys, too, because it's, like, messed up. So, make sure you don't... It's, like... So, nobody send anything to Cash App, by the way. Not that anybody is. I'm just saying, for the future, don't waste your money on it, because I don't know what would happen to it. And I know some people, like... Yeah... Yeah, she must have had my social security number. So back when Jim passed away, I had put out my account number for my electric account if anybody wanted to help out, because, like, obviously I was going through a hard time and I was mourning, and, of course they called me a fucking grifter for that, of course. But all I gave out was my account number, okay? Duke Energy, if you go to their website, you can look it up. They have a guest portal, and it asks for an account number, and I believe the person's last name, and that's the only information that, like, and what it does is when you click on it, it just gives you an option to pay on that person's account, and it shows you a balance, okay? She wrote that down and continued to check it, but then she took it further, and she somehow contacted customer service and got my payment history and other information that is not on the guest portal. And I have proof of her showing that stuff. So she needs to, I don't know how she's going to explain that. You guys go over to guest portal and give it a look yourself. Any of you guys who have Duke Energy, go over to their guest portal and check out what information they give you. And you tell me how she was accessing my payment history. And what does that have to do with Summer Wells or anything? That is harassment. I have never done that to her. She doesn't have, for one, I guarantee she doesn't have any accounts in her name anywhere. She doesn't have anything. She doesn't have utilities in her name anywhere. Probably doesn't have even a phone in her name. Nothing. So did Gavel. She had that info. What? That is weird. Why? What is the point of that? That is harassment, guys. That is what is harassment. It's going to be quite easy to prove harassment on 6UP. Yes! Thank you, Annie, for reminding me. She contacted the abuser, Caitlin's sperm donor, and he's not really a sperm donor, you know what I mean. The one that I hadn't seen since I was 4 months pregnant, and he ended up in prison for what he did to me for several years. And she contacted their family, guys. I'm not even playing. She contacted my abuser's family and tried to get a hold of him. Like, he is completely dangerous. He went to prison for kidnapping while armed, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, domestic assault on a pregnant woman. That's me. I was the victim. And she thought it was a great idea to contact him and make you guys think I'm just a horrible person for putting him in prison, right? Then, how did she contact, what about when she got access to my protective order that I was filing against Jim? That I ended up canceling, but she put it out there, somehow got a hold of it. How she got a private fucking document, a court document, that I have no idea. I can only assume that somehow she got it off Jim's family because they must have found it somewhere. Before he passed, like, I had canceled that filing. And she fucking exploited that, somehow got a hold of my protective order that I had filed and put out all my claims on it, everything I was saying, and called me a liar and how ungrateful I was, and Jim took care of me. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck would she know what happened in our private lives? Like, try to act like I was a horrible person because I filed a protective order against Jim, and then there was, she showed all the claims I had in it. How the fuck did she get that? That is harassment. She posted info online that could have put you and your daughter in danger. She tells everyone when you're, yeah, I'm obsessed. Like, right. Show me where I fucking have done that shit to her. Yeah, she put my daughter's life in jeopardy. My daughter has never met that man. And it 6UP's fucking took it upon herself to tell him where we live, contacted his family. The man that literally had just got out of prison for the shit he did to us. But I was thinking was wrong. She filed false charges, right? Because 6UP says so. I put a man in prison. Now I'm horrible for doing that. And then she tried to act like I was horrible, and that she tried to said that I killed Jim. Like, she tried to spread this narrative that basically I killed Jim in some way, and that how horrible I was, that I had filed a protective order against him, like when I was trying to leave him before he had several months before he had passed. He had got kind of weird, okay? And I filed a protective order because of the things that were happening. It was private. It was not for YouTube. I did not put it out anywhere. I did not tell anybody. 6up put it out there. He wasn't still in jail at that. It was that was a different stint he was in jail for. She tried to contact him. She tried to reach out to him, is the point. I don't think she ever talked to him. I don't know. She contacted his family. Why would you do that? Why would anybody fucking do that except to harass somebody? That's the one that fucking that Tango Ray, I think, is the one that she was living with, that 6up is living with in a camper. In her daughter's or son's driveway. Like, 6up doesn't have her own stuff. She moves in with one of her subscribers, guys, and starts a relationship with them. And then who knows, like, if she's living with Fred's sister now, or in her driveway. Who knows? And speaking of the jerks, yeah, the Tango, they were the worst. Had contacted Jim's family when he passed and caused all kinds of horrible shit and tried to fucking... What'd you try to do? Try to get me to unalive myself? Is that what you guys were hoping for? Is that what you were hoping for, that I would hurt myself? That is disgusting behavior. Absolutely disgusting. Here we are now 4 years later, or 3.5 years later, still no apology for that shit that they did and caused. I couldn't even go to the funeral if I wanted to because of the shit that they did. How many times has CPN, I don't even know how many times, and nothing ever came of it, ever. Nothing's ever came of it. They end up closing it right away each and every time. And then the one person told me they'd have to throw them out, like, all the time because, like, she harasses them so fucking bad. But she's out here telling you guys I harass law enforcement. I filed 2 protective orders in my life. One on 6up, one on Jim that I ended up canceling, and this is the first fucking lawsuit right here that I have filed ever. And it's against 6up. I don't have people in my real life that harass me like this. I don't have that type of shit. I say to myself, I'm very, much a hermit these days, have been for a long time. I think she's living with Karen right now. I wouldn't be surprised. And that's how obsessed she is, guys. Like, she wants to get as close to me as she can. It's gross. It's disgusting. That is so disgusting. And look at the stuff she's caused, trying to cause, and her, been a part of, as far as with Fred and his sister. The rift that she keeps even causing more and more and more, making it worse and worse. Which I'm not going to take any of the blame off Karen because, the shit that Karen's done has been really sick. But you don't get involved in fucking family bullshit. And it's been constant with 6up. I like some people who follow her because we have creators in common, so it makes me sad I'm called names because I like you. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do because they want you guys to be afraid to support me. She has worked so hard to try to make sure, like, I can't make any type of money off YouTube, that she ruins my reputation, that she, I don't, and it doesn't make sense why it's been her fucking income. Oh, well, Just the Receipts has tons of videos up on her channel. Well, I shouldn't say tons. She has a few channels videos up on her channel showing Sixa begging for fucking items on Reddit. Maybe we should pull that up.
But so you know what? Let's just read your own words about your addiction. At least we're going to the source, right? I just wasn't aware of a long-term plan where you don't step down the dose. Now, I know nothing about Suboxone or any of this drug stuff. I just don't. I did do a little bit of reading about, since, you know, after we watched the U-Haul thing, other areas of your life. I'm good in my life. I'm good. Trust me.
By the way, this woman too at the time, like, she was really going after me, but I think after she realized who Six Up was, because she was supporting Six Up, this woman, this Just the Receipts. Just the Receipts used to go hardcore after me, okay? And she teamed up with Six Up at one point until she had seen, like, oh my God, Six Up's a fucking liar and a fake and a fraud and a phony. And she exposed her on these videos and shows her all the Reddit stuff of her, like, Six Up before YouTube and these other communities where she's begging for fucking money, begging in these groups for, like, when she first came into my channel, guys, as a mod, the very first thing she was asking me for was a free jacket, a free perfume, because I sold products. I'm not even joking. Many of you guys that are probably here could remember her coming to my channel to be like, I need a jacket extra large. And then she would message me asking for this Jimmy Choo perfume or whatever. Like, she was basically trying to get me to give it to her.
You don't have to trust me. I don't really care. So but people do create a subreddit on any topic. You can even find pornography subreddits. Like, there's all drug stuff, like all kinds of stuff. Everything. But, well, not everything. They don't allow, like, CP, that kind, obviously, thank God. But yeah, pretty much anything. And you can subscribe to all these subreddits. You can get updates, their name. You know, people were banned, I guess. Like, from what? Like, why? Huh? You know? Subreddits have a r/ in front of it. So, like, r/cats. Usernames have a u/ and the username. Like mine.
Oh, she's probably about to show. I never watched this, guys. But
so these are all usernames. You see hashtag scammer, hashtag
let me guess.
sketchy,
Six Up is on your scammer list.
And automatically update.
Her name was Jiffy Dough or Jiffy for You.
First, I just looked at Jiffy Dough. Like, all right, well, is that even on here? Right?
Oh, look, she's looking up Jiffy Dough.
So we have two. We have two.
Oh, look!
We have Jiffy Dough 420, which is Six Up Media's birthday, April 20th, and Jiffy Dough.
Look, guys.
So I'm like, Jiffy Dough, that could absolutely not be her. So I didn't even really go down that path at first, right? So she has hashtag sketchy, and I'm like, sketchy? Why is she sketchy? Especially on a site like Reddit. Reddit is, guys, if you know Reddit, if you know the enormity of Reddit and everything that it entails, I mean, they tracked down the Boston Marathon bomber, Tsarnaev, on a subreddit. They did that on Reddit.
Let's see. Let's speed this up. So
it's a resource. It's huge. So for Jiffy Do 420 to be sketchy on Reddit is kind of a big thing. This isn't some just like rinky-dink website, okay? So I'm like, all right, well, what is... Because look how many names are on here. It just, I don't even know.
Yeah, you can find, and you guys, she's clear too. She has 14 mugshots too, which she's cleared the internet off of. She's a felon. She has theft. She has drug charges. She has where she resists police, of course, because she's one of those that before she'd come on the internet harassing me. Her job was to harass fucking law enforcement and first responders. She would go chase them down and film them.
There's a lot. So it's automatically updated USL list, RST list. So I'm like, well, what does that mean, right? So I start Googling around because I can't really find anything. It's like it's a strange little subreddit that there's not really any information on there except for all these usernames. So this is GitHub, and all right, we have like create license, update manifest changelog. Like this is like technical stuff, Firefox, compliance changes, okay, because this is family. So I say that, like affectionately. So banned on the universal scammer list. Let me zoom in. Where am I? Reddit shopping tool is an extension that automatically identifies any users on the huge website that is Reddit that have been banned on the universal scammer list.
Oh, let's see if Six-Up's on there.
Big disclaimer, this does not identify any new scammers or scammers that have Reddit accounts not on the list. So although it's being continually updated, they're saying this isn't going to be like up to the minute accurate. So if a name is on that list, it has been there for a while. So yeah, you can add the extension to Chrome. This is going to be basically if you have a subreddit that you are managing and like it's a thing, because subreddits can get a crazy amount of followers. So, and it just like has all the versions, like what was changed, what was updated. Universalscammerlist.com. All right, now this is just from Googling Jiffy Do. That's all I did. It was not hard to find.
Oh,
so this is universalscammerlist.com. Okay. And this goes into the instructions. Like if you are a Reddit moderator or manager of a subreddit, it tells you
so she's
how to ban a user
list on Reddit.
And it's like it's serious business. Like you will not be able to post
on there. You won't find me fucking on there.
So
but she yells that I'm a
scammer list is the system supporting a collection of subreddits who agree to work together to limit the impact that those who have scammed or have shown the intention to scam can have on members of the buy, sell, trade communities.
Buy, sell, trade, yeah. She's on there fucking asking for free shit.
Common tags, and this just tells you
another one, guys, who was on there doing the same exact thing is another one I called back out that the circle jerks crowded around and refused to admit. It was Lady CG. She also is all over Reddit scamming, pretending she had these little girl, like she was like making these fake posts and like saying that this was her children and they weren't really even her daughters. And she was saying they were twins. They're not twins, by the way. It's like, anyways.
And someone had unbanned common tags. The following tags are common. The following tags are common tags, which can be used to ban a user in any subreddit. Scammers, go back down to Jiffy Do, and we'll just click on the username.
Okay, let's click on Jiffy Do 420 and see what.
And I know that because I sent her just a little token, like I try to be supportive, even though I'm a loner. I try to be supportive of other content creators. And at the time, there was no real issue. So she was turning 42. So I said, let me send her, and I wanted to be cute about it, 2442. Get your receipts. The first post.
Why isn't YouTube paying me?
Post that we have on Jiffy Do 420 is why isn't YouTube paying me? So we know Jiffy Do 420 is a YouTuber. The post was removed. You don't see this very often. So I'm like, why was it removed? I'm a very curious person. I like to know what's going on. Sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of the YouTube subreddit. This is the YouTube subreddit. Okay, this is what she posted, and her post was removed. So you can see this is an extremely active subreddit. There are 647,000 subscribers right now online, or 400.
I have never watched this, guys.
And
you should check it out and see more about
stuff,
her type of
related, all kinds of stuff. All kinds. And look how many moderators there are. This is how many 3 community managers. Moderators remove posts from feeds for a variety of reasons, including keeping communities safe, civil, and true to their purpose. And usually, this is what's so great about Reddit, is that they have auto moderators. It's just a bot that does like an auto response. And
we are currently holding posts from users below a set post karma for review due to a large number of posts that break our rules. And so she was breaking the rule.
Kind of lets you know what's going on when your post doesn't post. So hi, Juju, 420. We're currently holding posts from users below a set.
Just like her channel says, I can do what I want. That's her attitude, guys. She has no fucking respect for other people's privacy, anybody, like your rights, nothing. She thinks she completely crosses boundaries. Contacting family, friends, exes, Dollar General, Animal Services, CPS, probation.
Paying me was automatically removed because she had a low karma count. So what's karma? You can see up here, just the receipts, 46 karma. Basically, anytime you post, you post a new thread. I'm just posting on this. This was actually a Reddit. This happened on Reddit during the Darrell Brooks trial. With low karma, either they just joined today, right out of the gate. So Jiffy Do 420 her post didn't even go up. And you know what? Let me downvote so you can see what that looks like. So now it's a 0. But she has a 5-year club trophy, which means she's been a Redditor.
She has 0 karma.
So this shows something is going on with maybe the username was changed. And that's what gets into the sketchy part. Okay, why was the username changed? You've been on here for 5 years, but your cake day, your Reddit birthday is only 3 years ago. What? So we go down. Let's go down. Let's see the posts. Jiffy Do 420 commented on offer.
Here she has a wish list. Thank you for your offer. I would love to be considered. Good luck, everyone. So this is an offer groceries. And so she puts a thing here for her wish list of groceries, guys.
Her groceries Amazon list in the subreddit called food_pantry. So for this post, and she had been downvoted to 0 for this, people really don't like to bring other Redditors down to 0 unless they really deserve it. Like, they'll just let you keep your 1 and no one will upvote you if they think you're not really adding to the conversation. But to be downvoted, it kind of means people are, they can spot sketchy or hashtag scammer.
I'm
like that is fulfilled. They want people to,
because I figured it was a lot.
Karma. You've been on Reddit and an active user on Reddit for a while. So if they're considering buying your dog food or buying your groceries, they can go through everyone's history of any kind of thread that they started or any of their comments is public. They can go through all of it.
They were removing all her submissions because she was asking for handouts nonstop on fucking Reddit, guys.
Like we're doing right now.
That is what
we can go through all of
receipts are trying to show here.
An active contributor.
And it shows how Reddit was deleting. It says, sorry, your submission was removed because you do not have at least 500 comment karma. Please see the sidebar or wiki for a set of rules. And then below here, it tells her just to go to a soup kitchen, basically, or apply for food stamps because like she's been flagged basically as sketchy on the site, so they stopped allowing her to post.
Community, maybe you have paid for someone's groceries in the past. You know, like they are assessing. Do not automatically.
Right here it says, that would us so much, we are in need of a bus pass. Okay, so here's another six-up comment. Here she is. That would us so much. We are in need of a bus pass to get around. Just moved into a new home and have no savings. I'm on unemployment, and things are just really tight right now. Unemployment. You've never had a job, so how are you on unemployment? We are barely surviving, and my husband, what? Your husband is paying $5 a day on bus. That would get him to work all week till next week gets paid. Thank you so much, and bless you and your family in these tough, crazy times.
So we can't even see her comment, can we? No. Oh, okay. It was removed. So the next post we have is a comment on a post subreddit assistance. Redditors helping Redditors.
So she was on the
financial assistance and wish list fulfillment
Reddit.
Costs so much, probably help. No one upvoted it.
Right here she says, so here at 25 Venmo, tell me about your situation, how 25 can help. Okay, so
but no one removed it or downvoted it either.
Let's see.
There's tons of rules. No loan requests or promises to pay something back. Offering the help. We'll go through and see, you know, what appeals to them, who they want to give the $25 to. Please don't encourage that behavior. That user is not eligible for more assistance at this time, and that's not how offers work. Thank you. But
so please don't encourage.
We can't see the comment, and this was not Jiffy Do 420's comment. I'm just showing you as an example that they will weed out people. Then we have Jiffy Do 420 posted 3 years ago, posted on her own user wall.
The police.
Galveston, and this was reposted. So it was originally, this isn't like an original post. Oh, not original content.
Imagine that. Not original content.
Hashtag sketchy. We can see this. So for the groceries Amazon list, so they posted their Amazon wish list. Okay. We can go to, so we could just check it out, right? It doesn't hurt to look. It's probably not, right?
No,
business Reddit where I post all my videos.
Here she is writing in the Suboxone site.
Related comments. I reply to comments asking for help about YouTube and like video content creating.
There's a Jiffy Dough right there.
All that
another one of her name.
And like I have a personal Reddit where I post like my.
Right here she says, I want gift cards. Look what she says right here. This person says, have fun at CVS. I can help you earn some gift cards you want. And she goes, I want gift cards.
Some help. And people, I fixed my washing. Now, the karma she has on this is 1,869. That is over the well, we don't know when she got that, but that's over the 500 mark, where she could have been, you know, posting on that other subreddit. The assumptions. So,
let's see what else that she. So she says, I take blood pressure meds every day, thyroid meds every day, enroll for life, just like Suboxone. It's no big deal. They are all to protect me from a larger issue with my health and life. Really? I'm pretty sure that you have talked shit about me being on Suboxone in the past. But here you are talking about being on Suboxone, and you saying you're going to be a lifetime user of it. Okay, so here's proof of your hypocrisy.
They're all to protect me from a larger issue with my health and life. So yeah, just offering a different opinion about medications. Nothing sketch here. Commented on homeless and broke, but I managed to get some turkey. Here's some confirmation. Jiffy Dough commented on summer wells. So are the parents guilty or not? And there's a lot of Summer Wells responses. Guilty, period. What is this bug?
Oh, okay. So she's calling the parents guilty, period. But she claims I fucking harassed them. And but what the fuck, dude? Like,
No, there's a subreddit for what's this bug, and you take a picture of a bug and you upload it, and there'll be like legit exterminators on there going, "That is
oh my God.
yellow-bellied fly, what you know." So it looks like it's probably bed bugs, judging by her response. And she says, "There's no way you have it under control. Listen to me when I say these bugs are straight from hell itself." Does that sound like sex up?
Whoa, there's no way you have it under control. Listen to me when I say these bugs are straight from hell itself. Get rid of everything, heat that room up as high as you possibly can, or just leave. I'm serious. You are in for a rude awakening, literally. Good luck.
Yeah, I think so. Get rid of everything. Heat that room up as always positive, and just dumped her somewhere.
Right here, she's saying, what do you think happened to Summer? And she's saying she overdosed and Candace dumped her somewhere. But for some reason, she has a problem with the things I've said about the Summer Wells case. Make it make sense.
Subreddit.
Well, right here, would you think my puppy's a pit bull if you saw him in public? She's definitely, see what she's in this pit bull Reddit? Yeah, 6up had a pit bull.
For pit bull. Cash App.
If they use Android Pay, if that wasn't you, then someone else has your phone. Peanut butter and chili should no longer be a thing.
Ask Reddit is a it's a huge subreddit. Yeah, poking questions, and it's literally ask anything. And she responded, peanut butter and chili subreddit scams.
Oldest eBay and Craigslist scam.
I think I belong to this, maybe. 435,000 members, almost 1,000 online. Online, offline, email, or postal. If you think someone is trying to scam you, this is the place to ask about it. So let's go take a look at this. So someone posted, this is like Azure 559, trying to buy my first car, and I emailed this person regarding a 2006 Honda Civic for $1,200, and they post a screenshot, and and people will go through and comment. How do you people fall for this crap?
Wow.
So
I mean, I don't know. How do they fall for your shit? 6up is what I want to know.
The point of the subreddit is
list on Reddit. You're on the sketchy scammer list on Reddit. But you sit there and then you also talk shit about about other people who's been on Suboxone, and you literally are on here saying that you're a lifetime user of Suboxone. That you're going to be on it for the rest of your life.
And say, is it? And look at the other comments to see what other people were posting. And 9 upvotes, eBay.
I'm going through here and seeing what other. I've never looked through this because I really didn't like this Just Receipts at the time that we really. Oh, right here it says, is it hard for you to gain weight on subs? And she says, I gained a ton of weight.
Is it hard for you to gain weight on Suboxone?
Which celebrity can we all agree is attractive? A Matthew McConaughey.
A ton of weight.
George Clooney.
Caps.
You're being scammed. Don't send him anything. These emails are not real. If it hasn't been deposited, it's a scam.
Very aggressive.
She is aggressive.
So if we weren't...
Zero faith in law enforcement in this country, she says. And then she says, I wish someone... Okay, so...
already convinced that this is 6up media, But it's like one...
These monsters know right from wrong. They are psychopaths. Talking about the parents of Summer Wells.
Liners or 2 sentences. These monsters know right from wrong. They are psycho... Oh. But there are no paragraphs here. For reporting this. This one was weird.
Honestly, it's going to be way more shitty in a week. That's when it really hits. I keep you in my prayers. What?
In the subreddit called Kratom, which
Oh, Kratom.
you got. I'm not even going to try to.
Wasn't she
I don't know
one
much
of
about
them
it,
that
but I know.
tried to? Wasn't she one of them that tried to give me shit for getting Kratom because I had never tried it before, but I ended up like not going through with it, and I just left it when I was down in Tennessee. Yeah, wasn't that one of the big exposés on Ziggy that Kathy did, saying that I got Kratom, and then I ended up giving it a try, and I didn't even open the bag. And here she is commenting on Kratom right here for Suboxone withdrawal.
If you know what it is,
guys,
picture of a handbag. Is this code for something?
She posted best Kratom for subs withdrawal and what website? So she's been buying Kratom on a website. Wow.
Or is that a withdrawal situation, like a U-Haul situation?
Wow.
So we know that this is her, right? Oh, auditor.
Yeah, she thought she was some kind of auditor of the police, dude.
That says that.
So, claim gets approved, but ID verification failed. I have uploaded documents for over a week, multiple times a day. Isn't there an email we can use to send this? Am I the only one having problem? I mean, they should still have my identity stuff from last claim anyway. This is insane, man. I'm so sick of Kentucky's system. You know, it is from the 70s and doesn't work right. Then use all these funds to update it. We are starving and we'll be homeless again soon. Help! We are starving and we'll be homeless again, she says. This is Six Up on Reddit. And then she comes on here and talks shit about me and any type of problems I face with any type of my utilities or anything. Like, she just loves to talk shit about me and my hardships. We're starving and homeless. Help!
Out there. There's no special way that I accessed any of this other than Googling Jiffy Doo. That's all I did. We filed in. Hey? That is so.
He's freaking scrubbing that. It's like she did all
that. I don't know about that states for like a.
But you could go to the county.
Okay, information.
She says it's still when you claim that, then saying zero paid. It makes me feel a little better. It's not just me.
I'm thinking of.
There's like more than there's
those psychologist discussions it multiple times before she hits post. But still, it's February now. They owe us a lot of money. Yeah, I've been having the same problem since Trump passed that emergency funding bill. Now it says under investigation. I'm due over this. So they think you're sketchy too. And a bunch of people with their own upvote, well, a couple people, to commented like, yeah, me too. But this wasn't like a 3 total for the whole thread she created. Just wondering. Posted a picture of her dog.
Yeah, that's her dog. So there's proof it's her.
Update on unemployment.
Unemployment. Like, how do you get unemployment when you
We're on the same boat, man?
That doesn't make any sense.
Guess I'll just keep at it. Damn it. January.
How in the world do you get a phone appointment? Please tell me. I've been trying to reach them since June.
What? You've been trying to get an appointment with the unemployment office for 6 months? Mm-hmm. Oh, daily discussion thread, January 4th, 2021. My aunt just passed away from COVID payment problems, so I'm super confused.
What is PUA? Is that that's unemployment? I am super confused. I was receiving PUA. What's PUA? What is that? What the fuck is that? As everyone did, it was still telling me to claim checks, but says there's no claim open. Do we all have to reapply? Do we even know what to do? I don't want to mess something up. I need help. I for sure won't get a hold of them. I have been in wait for money they owe me since June. Please help. Money, money, money. It's always about fucking money for her. on these scamming sites.
I don't want to mess something up. I need help.
It's PUA. Can somebody tell me?
Oh. So I just keep claiming weeks as always. Like, okay.
Pandemic unemployment assistance. What? I thought you had to work to get that shit. Can you find other sober
What can I
living?
do to comfort my cat in heat? This is Ask Vet subreddit. Someone says, and Jiffy Doe says, how about getting your cat?
Look how fucking judgmental she is here. How about getting your cats fixed? And when somebody's asking how to comfort their cat in heat, like she's like, basically telling this person, why don't you get your cat? Like, how long? I don't think that she's in any position to be judging anybody by these posts.
It's fixed.
And here she's talking about her prescription being delayed due to the holidays. This Suboxone that she
got downvoted
for being on.
My feed.
That's quite interesting.
Give all this, like, go get. She says you can go to the ER to get 2 days worth of Suboxone. Why didn't you tell Ziggy that? She was at U-Haul trying to get it. Here's another offer.
I was at U-Haul trying to get Suboxone.
I want to help 5 people who are in serious 1,000. Summer Wells threads. 2 sentences. That's all.
Thank you for recommending me in this post. Your words, like many others on Reddit, are kind and empathetic. People like the both of you give me so much hope. My name is Jennifer. I have posted on Reddit before about how really hard things are for me, and with so many others about how I feel so abandoned by our government. Today, unemployment is over for me. I'm owed back pay and have been in a wait queue to speak with someone since early summer. I often get a recorded line that calls to remind me I am still in queue. It's always just a reminder of how bad things are. I got sick back in March. Right. And was laid off from security job at a local lab at a college campus. Sure. My husband, your husband, was out of work as a flooring installer, subcontractor as well. We became homeless. An organization helped us get a hotel for a week, and then once my check kicked in, we stayed there till we finally could get into a.
But when it comes to getting $1,000, others on Reddit are kind and empathetic. People like the both of you give me so much hope. Mine were the F the police, and Xbox, okay, Pitbull stuff.
Not if you don't have it to eat. It's just not a possibility from right now. Sad but true. Praying for Congress to act soon. Sometimes I wish I could just wake up and this insanity would be over. Oh my God.
Oh, guys, this makes me sick.
Every single post is about wanting money. Look at right here. Looking for a homeless Christmas tree. This community has helped so much. Thank you all. Hello, everyone. As Flair states, I'm looking for a Christmas tree that needs a home. Maybe there's one in your basement or attic you don't use and could donate or let us borrow. We are just struggling so bad right now, and if Congress doesn't act, there will be no Christmas in our home. To us, it's not about that. Just that maybe having a little tree will lift our spirits. This is just depressing and sad, really. I've never been so scared, never had to choose which time of the day we are going to have our one meal. Oh my fucking God, dude. Are you serious right now? Yeah, get a fucking job. This is crazy. Get a job. And stop going to where I'm working and making money to harass me. That is not a job 6-up. That is called harassment. And next week, we'll be finding out. To us, it's not about that. Just that maybe one little tree would lift our spirits. It's just depressing and sad. I've never been so scared. Never had to choose which time of the day we're going to have our one meal. And the fact that our government is so out of touch is the most terrifying. All local churches are overwhelmed. It's not just us, it's millions of Americans. This community has been amazing. I love Cincinnati. I love y'all. Stay safe.
don't use. So there's my tree somewhere.
So crazy, dude.
To us, it's not about that. Just thought maybe having it. I gotta find this one post. Never had to choose which time of day, y'all.
So then she goes, update, so we have a tree, a super big, beautiful one. Still no gifts, but we have each other. And this tree being up has lifted our spirits for sure. I just love the spirit of Christmas. I'm not going to let my financial hardship change that. I want my son to see that it's possible to get through anything. And yes, sometimes you have to ask for help, and that's okay. Oh my God. I myself just learned this. It's very humbling year to say the least. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone. And my tree, and then she posts a fucking picture of her supposed, her gifted tree. And then here this person says, okay, I have one for you, but it's really big and it has a few issues. It's 7.5 feet tall and at least 4 feet across, and some of the bottom branches don't stay in the tree holder very well. I've always just placed them where they go and they stay just because the tree holds itself. But the tree is beautiful and it's yours if you want it. And I even bring it to you. It's so long as you live in the Cincinnati area. And she goes, wow, that's super huge, LOL. Yes, I would love to have it.
7 to 7.5 feet tall, and at least it's super huge. LOL. Yes, it's about, now this isn't even about the tree. It's about 10 minutes once you cross. Because she said we have one meal a day. I never thought I would have everything you have.
That is so fucking insane, dude. I've never looked at
me. Private message me.
Oh, look. This person right here is telling her, Christmas time is hard. Let me know if I can help. And this Jiffy dose, and then she goes, I will send you a PM. That is fucking insane, dude. And
someone else has said any other Christmas
for years about us.
These are what's funny about this though is
need any other Christmas help? PM me.
These are probably scams. But all of this information that this person took the time to write out.
She says, I use prepaid American Express serve card. I transfer from my PayPal to it. It's the only card I have ever been able to link. And that's not the card I bought at store. It's the one with my name on it you get in the mail after you get your first serve card. What is a serve card? Of course, she knows everything about bed bugs, it looks like.
Don't mind, but don't call yourself.
She goes, dude, so this person says, someone presumes 6 milligrams of Xanax a day you consider to be sober. I wouldn't trust them on the road, although they might be taking their medication as prescribed. I think Suboxone is also intoxicating, which I don't mind, but don't call yourself sober either. And then she goes, dude, I have never been intoxicated on Suboxone. I take 24 milligrams a day? What? You guys, that's an insane amount of Suboxone. That is insane. I take 24 milligrams a day for the last 13 years and I don't feel a thing ever. So chill, my dude. People who take it and become intoxicated or abusing it or don't need it. If you've been sober for 13 years on Suboxone, then what was that whole article that was posted about you and you supposedly being sober?
Sober either. That was downvoted 5. I don't feel a thing ever.
And this person says, I'm curious what keeps you on 24 milligrams a day for 13 years. She goes, I'm a lifer. I have multiple sclerosis and severe chronic pain. I would rather be on subs than perks or other opioids. Just a personal decision between me and my team of doctors. My docs never even asked me to go down or off. I go to a large university hospital for all my meds. I have no euphoria from them, and to me, that's the safest option.
Oh, you really went into Cam about his addiction and all.
Right, she did go into Cam and all in his addiction.
All of it. So you know what? Let's just read your own words about your addiction. At least we're going to the source, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't aware of a long-term plan where you don't step down the dose. Now, I know nothing about Suboxone or any of the recommended, but I I just hospital for all my meds. I have no euphoria from.
I used to relapse constantly until. Well, then why did it say? Why was there an article that you did? You claimed to started using during the pandemic. So how the fuck are you stopping relapsing? There's literally an article that you did, and you said you relapsed during the pandemic and that you were using. How is that possible? That was like, what, 2020 or something? 2019? So, and I'm guessing this is right around that time. So you're sitting there lying your ass off because that article says you relapsed and were using during the pandemic because you were so depressed because of the pandemic. Oh my God.
And to me, that's the safest option. The fact that anyone says
so
different is insane.
And then she goes, of course it's sober. If you take your meds that's prescribed and don't abuse it, it's just that. The fact that anyone says different is insane. You want to say a diabetic taking their insulin is an active drug abuser. Same thing. We have a disease that needs treatment and lifestyle change every day. Quit letting people tell you different than the facts. Well, when it comes to me or Cam or other people, Six Up, you sure as hell don't say this. You sure as hell don't. You have a quite different opinion.
I wouldn't say a diabetic taking their.
Wow, these are crazy.
Someone in the chat the other day was
probably the code word at a hotel for prostitute. I really have no idea, but I lived and worked in and out of hotels for years, and they all use different slang words for that and drugs.
saying like certain you do, right? Yeah, I think that I could. Okay.
So ashamed, so very ashamed.
Okay.
So that is just part one, guys. If you guys want to check this out, there's a part two that she does and other things. And that's the link. Just the receipts. So anyways, that's all I have to say on all this. I'm not going to, anything that these people want to say to me or want a response on, they can just motion the court and add it again. Hold on. Right here. Again, one more time I'll show this before I go. Actually, can't show that one because I have to fucking closed it, so I have to edit it real quick. Let me edit out her name because she acts like, oh my God, I doxed her name, as if she hasn't put my name everywhere all over her channel. Let me know. Missed one. So, actually, let's go back up to just a quick refresher when she tries to tell you guys that there was no, here's the service attempt of the sheriff trying to serve her this order of protection that was, and it was June 17th, 2022. This was, and it was ordered March 28th, 2022, and it expired the 28th day of March, hold on, 2024, right here. And here we are almost exactly 2 years later now. So there absolutely was a protective order. She would run out the fucking back door like a fucking, like, if you don't have anything to be worried about, then why was she doing this? Okay, so that was the first time I took her to court and won. The judge decided in my favor once again. And here's the newly filed one, because she decides to, like, YouTube now, it's ridiculous. They say they don't get in the middle of creator copyright disputes. They refer you to the courts now. So there's really nothing you can fucking do. Somehow she's got this statement that says, I'll go to court. So, okay, well, will you? All right, cool. Well, YouTube, in order for the copyright or the strikes to go through, made me file a lawsuit against her for copyright infringement. So I went ahead and filed, and I now have another lawsuit against this bitch. And next week, there will be another lawsuit against her and others for harassment. And I've already recorded her whole channel. I have plenty of proof of this, even screenshots and of Ryan and all these people. Like, it doesn't matter if they go delete everything now. I won't have to delete anything off my channel. When you don't have anything, when you're not doing anything wrong, what do you have to hide? It's unreal. It's crazy. It's insane, guys. And then Ryan's over there trying to help push this agenda, guys. So I guess a court is going to have to decide. This 6 up characters in Kentucky. No, I don't know where she's at right now. I wouldn't be surprised if she is staying somewhere like with Fred's sister. I do know she's staying with one of her subscribers. It's insane, guys. Everything she does is like some kind of charity of somebody else. She's like literally living with one of her subscribers in a camper of her subscribers in a frickin' driveway of her child's. At least that's the last place she was living. Who knows where she is now? Like, and the only reason why I know that is because she was bragging about it online. Yeah, you don't really need that many instances. You only need like 3 instances in order to file a lawsuit for harassment. And there's plenty of fucking 6 ups is a slam dunk. And I do believe with Ryan that it is also going to be quite easy. Even if he can afford a lawyer and goes through with a lawyer, the truth is the truth. That doesn't change it whether you have a lawyer or not. So, yeah, I mean, he's claiming that I'm on drugs. He put that out. He put up Adrian the pill popper. I got that screenshotted. He literally changed that fucking thumbnail 3 times because he's not confident in anything he says. Like, when you're confident and you know what you're talking about, then what is up with this constant editing? and constant changing of thumbnails and deleting. I don't delete any of my content. There's nothing to hide over here. Go through my whole channel, guys, and look at, like I showed you earlier, I showed you every time I've mentioned 6up, we counted 3 times of videos, and how many we lost count with how many of her videos of her mentioning me, and there was proof of even her harassment on there beyond just the copyright stuff. She was like, even in the titles, showing that she's contacted my exes. She tried to contact the father of my daughter, who has never met Caitlin for a reason. And she, like, literally was she put our lives in danger and contacted their family. I've never met these people in my life. Like, it's so crazy to me. Then the shit she did with Jim and like putting out this protective order that was not for YouTube. Nobody fucking knew about that on here. She put that shit out on YouTube. What? How did she get that? How did she get my private protective order against Jim? How did she get my payment history with Duke Energy? She contacted Dollar General. She's contacted the gas station. She's contacted CPS. She's contacted fucking probation. She's contacted animal services. She's directed you guys to strike me. And so has Ryan. And not to mention the lies that they've said on Fred. Like they call him Fred a child predator. I'd love for them to prove that in court too. You can say a bunch of bullshit on YouTube, but I'd love you to prove that to a jury, because I've requested a jury trial too. So your peers are going to decide who's telling the truth. Not a YouTube fucking drama bullshit that you, in this fake narrative that these people are trying to create. The only thing that I have said about Ryan is true stuff. He does have, and it's literally, I have proof of it, of a Satanist, she's a proud Satanist. She has it on her Facebook, and it shows that she is a member of the East Tennessee Women's Satanic Temple. She's proud of it. It's out there for the public. It's not a secret. And she lives in Ryan's home. And Ryan sits here and puts Bible quotes up. That is true stuff. That is not defamation at all. And that is me in response to, like, just defending me and telling you guys the type of person who is saying this type of stuff. That's the only reason why I've mentioned anything about these people, is because I want you to know, like, the type of people these people are and their backgrounds. And it's important when you look at a person's character is you look at their past. She somehow got my last 4 of my socials somehow. She has stalked me for years, guys. My YouTube channel was hacked. Well, my Google account was hacked, and then they went straight from my YouTube channel. That's the only way I can think of that she has got this information. I mean, I know she has my birth date from court documents. She called my phone number, my new number, like, it was like a year and a half ago, and then when I answer, she goes, "Is Adrian there?" And then once I said, "Yeah," she fucking hung up. That's how she got my phone number from one of you, from somebody. It's unreal, Laura. Like, well, her ex stated that I have him on recording when he reached out to me himself. He reached out to me begging for help and claiming that she's an abuser and that she has a narcotics problem and that she would steal his Suboxone and that she, all these other claims by him. That was what he claimed. And he claimed that she came here with her gangster boyfriend that she was seeing when he was in jail. The one that she said that she was seeing her gangster boyfriend, that her boyfriend was a gangster and that he was going to pay me a visit. Yeah, that one. Her ex-boyfriend claims that him and her came to my house and busted out my car window, and that he overheard a conversation of her contacting my ex, and then he described my sisters and what they look like, said that she was trying to contact my family. It's like there's nothing that I have done to this woman to deserve this shit. And then I try to just go off YouTube and mind my own business and do my work on the tarot site or go on TikTok, and here they come following me. So while they're on YouTube pretending that it's about Summer Wells and, claiming that it's because I've done this or I've done that, well, and that she's not going to stop till I quit Summer Wells. Then why is she going to my when I'm not on YouTube at all? Why is she following me to these sites? Why is she posting about where I'm working and doing tarot? Why is she doing that? And then she tells you guys, oh, she hasn't been on there. How would she know how long it's been since I've been on the website that I'm working for? How would she know that unless she is stalking and harassing me? Nobody should ever be that invested in a stranger's life. That's exactly what they do. Stalk and harass me behind the scenes, and then hit YouTube Live and play victim. And sit there and pretend that it's me. Who knows, Shannon? Who knows? How much I know already, accessing my Duke energy, posting my payment history, which nobody should ever have access to that. The only way you would have access is if you are impersonating me. So you can explain to the court when I file this civil lawsuit on harassment. On top of this lawsuit right here is already filed. You can explain to the courts how you had my payment history on Duke Energy. You could show them how you obtained that 6-up. And I have screenshots and video clips of you telling everybody that you have that. And what was the point of contacting Dollar General? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Or how about you with the Jason stuff? A guy I dated, who when I was during the first person I dated after Jim passed, and I was very vulnerable. And then they contact Jim's family. Why? Why? And then that whole printing out the protective order that YouTube had no idea about, and then contacting Caitlin's real biological father that she's never met? Are you insane? The one that went to prison for kidnapping me? Well armed and while I was pregnant? She somehow turned him going to prison for that shit on me, like I'm a bad person, that he went to fucking jail for that shit against me. And harassed me about that. She contacted his family. Gave them my address, told them where I was living. That is dangerous. Oh well, I had an active protective order against her that she claimed was not there. Just insane. So go through her. I didn't even pull up all her posts and show how many fucking posts she has of my name in them. Then go to my fucking post and compare. Search my channel for her name. Look for yourself. Search her channel for my name and Fred's name. It is not a normal amount of investment in somebody. That is insane. So, that is all. I'm sure she'll be losing her fucking mind and trying every way she can to try to, which is not any different than any other day. Every day, this is how she spends her life, trying to figure out how she can fuck me over and how she can get us in trouble, how she can get me arrested, how she can get Fred arrested. I'm still waiting. She's been saying for years I'm going to be arrested for this and for that. And it's like never happened. None of the stuff that she ever says is going to happen ever happens. Never. And there's like zero history of the shit that she claims too. It's like she pulls it out of her ass because just because you're an evil person sticks up that does shady shit and scams and goes on all these fucking different like Reddits and Quoras or whatever and sit there and begs for things, different communities, doesn't mean that's what I'm doing. Yeah, she's been doing members only to make money off my name. It's like she does. I've never done a members only live, ever. I have never done a members only, ever. But yeah, I'm the grifter and the scammer, right? I'm the one using Summer's name for... No, she's using my name to make money and scam you guys and grift with these members only and shit. It's all about my life. It's all my content that she plays. And then she puts her commentary about my life on members only. After you saw all that stuff that just the receipt showed on her, now you see why. Because she claims to have nothing and was struggling so bad. They had to decide when their one meal was going to be a day, right? If I ever came on here and said that stuff, dude, she would fucking make fun of me and till the end of time. Anytime I've ever put out any type of inkling of us struggling in any way, it was her content. Oh, guys. All right, I've talked enough about this. I'm still laughing that she started doing First Amendment audits. I just can't see her having the patience to trip up police on them. That's where the whole, I guess 6-Up or something. I don't know what that stuff. Oh, no, it was 6-Up audits. She used to go by 6-Up audits because she thought she was some kind of auditor or something, that she goes and makes sure police are doing their job. Well, there's nothing wrong with people using food stamps for help or whatever, but we don't get food stamps over here. And so, we just don't. We don't qualify for them, for any amount that would be even worth doing. But if we were, that would be her fucking conversation piece. Everything that she says about me is her projecting herself out there. That I'm a scammer. I'm this. I'm that. Everything that she has said about me is her. So, from this point forward, I might come on once I get the lawsuits filed, or I'll probably just do a little short. This was supposed to be a little short because this is exactly why I wasn't going to do this, because I'm here 2.5 hours wasting my life on these people. When I had a short, I was just going to upload and be a one and done, but I get on here and I fucking yap, and waste my whole afternoon, evening, and I have stuff that I have to be actually making real money to pay our bills. Six up. I don't pay my bills off of harassing people. But here I am, right here, like, yeah, pouring in the super chats, right? Watch, and then she's gonna replay my content and make money off of my fucking content. Yeah, and accuses her of being on drugs, right? I don't know exactly what she says, but from my understanding, she like accuses her, Brittany of being on drugs and all this stuff. All right, guys. What is this video? Hold on. Oh, here she is, like, showing her own, like, protective order. Oh, yeah, this is her putting out my police report of criminal mischief on my fucking... She FOIA'd or somehow got my documents, too. That's another thing. I'm sitting here watching her right now, back 3 years ago, sitting here showing a document, a private document that she got. It said, literally says on it, not for public release. And somehow this bitch gets it. How the fuck did she... I mean, seriously. I guess maybe since her name was in it, I guess. Because the police asked me, who do I think broke my car window? I mean, I don't have enemies, guys, so the only thing I could assume is her. And come to find out, I was right, according to her ex-boyfriend. That's what he says, anyways. Let's see what else that she's showing of mine. So this one, 6 of doxing me, it wasn't even a public video, it was a private thing I saved for myself, so actually I only have 2 videos with her name in my title. On my whole channel, in the history of my fucking channel. And in this... She's doxing me in this fucking police report, too. She didn't edit out my name or out my address or anything. She put the whole fucking thing in there. But I'm the doxer. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at her sitting here showing my fucking document, my name. Right here. My name and my address right here. She's sitting here showing my fucking name and my shit. My phone number. My address, but I'm the doxer. That is so crazy to me. This girl is so, like, mentally not okay. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go. Too much time for this. I'll update you on, like, the court hearings and stuff. I'll do a little video once the lawsuits are filed on, for harassment. Besides that, there's nothing more to say about this, especially now that it has gone to the legal route. So this is all that you guys really need to see. Like, as far as, every single other time, I've always sat here. I've never go out of my way to harass this bitch. Like, I don't have time for that. I guess she messed up and also said, somebody just messaged me and told me that she slipped and said where she was on a street today, I guess, and where she's living. So, which doesn't matter because it doesn't, the address that she gave YouTube isn't even the accurate address that she's living at currently. But it doesn't even matter because that's what she put down to YouTube. So, because she doesn't want anybody to know where she's living. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you later.